Yesterday, I was so out of breath that I couldn't really go into the stress with you guys because I was more focused on not giving out on my breath. I don't know if it has ever happened to you guys where you talk so much that your speech kind of tends to slur, where you talk so much that you just you get out of breath easily. That's what happened to me yesterday. Lately, I have been feeling like I need a call here, I need a call there, I need a call here. And I just got out of breath yesterday. Yesterday was one of those days. So I was taking a shower and I was thinking that I want to elaborate more on the subject of yesterday. I don't know if you guys know the story of the hare and the rabbit, where my mind is the hare and the rabbit is my MS. The hare wanted to race some other animal, but since a hare is fast, nobody wanted to take that challenge to race the hare. Since nobody wanted to, the turtle said, I'll do it. So I feel the hare, my mind, and the rabbit, the turtle, being my MS. So the race starts. And here is my mind where I feel like I could be at peace, I could be at rest. So I kind of lowered my barrier a little bit. The barrier that I had been building for so many years to not get hurt, how I was getting hurt. So just like the hare, he found a rock and he decided to rest because he thought that turtle is not going to catch up to me. So I'm going to rest. There goes my mind resting. And when the hare woke up, the turtle was almost at the finish line and he was like, what? I can't believe this. So the turtle passed the finish line and the hare was just, what? I thought this was such an easy race. That's exactly why he found a rock and he decided to rest. I thought that I could rest. So I rested and my MS passed the finish line and now I'm here. That's why I tell you guys, MS or no MS, stress is the worst thing that you could feed your mind. It's the worst thing. And I want to tell you guys that I know it's a very hard thing when you're mentally battling with somebody else's mind. It's a big stress. It's a really big stress. I don't understand why people can't just woosah. And here you are, me. Here I am being the one that always wants to make things right. That always, I want peace. That's what I mainly look for. I want peace, and I felt that I could rest at that moment. Years after as well, I felt that I could finally rest. My mental battles that I had carrying with me for so many years, I felt I could rest. I rested just like the hare, and MS beat me. MS beat me, and I tell you guys, stress is so not worth it when you're battling this stress with somebody else, because while you, in this case myself, while you are getting weaker, while you don't feel like doing anything, there is the other person just like I don't care. Whatever. You can keep getting worse. I'm gonna continue my life so happy. So, was it worth it? Was it worth you getting stressed for you to get weaker? Was it worth it for me to get stressed, to get as weak as I am right now? No, it's not. It is so not worth it because at the end, it's you. I was in control, like I told you guys yesterday. I was in control and I lost that control because I felt I could rest. That was my biggest mistake. As I told you guys, if you could learn from my mistake, learn from it. I also always tell you guys, I am here for you. I am here because I know exactly what it's like to have a life that everybody envies from the outside, because from the outside in, everything looks very good. Everything looks so perfect. Everybody envies my parents. I'm not gonna lie, because I like to say what is and what isn't. I don't add extra, I don't take away, I say what it is and I don't care. That's one of the reasons why I'm not a liked person. My parents are parents to envy as a child. They are, my respects. But just take me out of that equation. I do not belong there. Unfortunately, and a lot of people don't believe in this. Uh, Unfortunately, sometimes we are born into the wrong family that we're not supposed to be born into. And that is exactly why, looking from the outside in, everything looks perfect. But yet, here I am mentally battling to survive. But nobody sees that. And the people that do see differences, changes with me, they all just say, oh my goodness, look how she is. Look how she's behaving. She's a rebel. She's this, she's that. That's how it is. But only you know what you have to do to survive. Me, I did not like saying bad words when I was younger, because that was one thing my dad said, don't say bad words. And I really wanted to make my dad happy. So I didn't say bad words. Once I was getting older and I realized there was nothing I could do to have that love, that understanding, that care, I decided to say bad words. Oh my goodness, you would have heard me. I was pretty bad. I wouldn't say them in English, I would say them in Spanish. Maybe every 3 words, I would say a bad word. And saying bad words to me was just such a release of my emotions that I had bottled up inside. So you never know what a person is doing to survive. Mine was bad words. Mine was being a badass, because my mind was just, I'm a badass. You can't touch me. You can't do anything to me because I am a badass. I need to get back into that mindset, because that is a mindset that got my MS where it got back in the day. So I need to start just, I'm a badass. This has nothing on me. MS or any other problem, I can deal with it. In my mind, I would say, bring it on. There is nothing you could throw at me that I will not be able to survive. I need to get back into that. And I am slowly starting to get back into that state of don't touch me. Not physically, a mental, don't touch me. It's so important to have that love and support, but because I felt like I did not have that love and support, I had to be my own love. I had to be my own support. And my support was bad words. I'm telling you, I love bad words. That was just such a release to me. It was awesome. I don't know, as I always tell you guys, I cannot be the only one going through that, experiencing that. I know that there has to be somebody else out there that feels that release with bad words. But I also always used to say, once I find the right person, I won't be saying bad words how I'm saying them right now. I did. I don't say bad words like I used to. Yes, I still say them. Of course, as I said, they're in Spanish. Yes, I still say them. I still say them. I am guilty. I am so guilty. But I don't say them with the frequency that I used to say them. Sometimes I look at my Facebook memories and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's how I used to talk? That is so bad. That is so bad how I would just have such a potty mouth. I had such a potty mouth and no soap was able to wash it out. It was bad. I'm telling you, it was pretty bad. Every 2-3 words just blah. But that was my way of releasing what I had inside. That was my way of surviving. That was my way. But then, as I said, I was the Hare that I felt I could finally rest. And that was my mistake because I shouldn't have rested. I shouldn't have felt cocky like that Hare felt because now I'm here. So I tell you again, if you could learn from my mistake, please do so. I put on my loud lipstick on today and I did such a horrible job. I did it so crooked, but I still left it on because this is part of my MS. And you see what I'm telling you guys, how I have so much baby hair coming out. So my hair is starting to dry from everywhere, mostly from the top, and little hairs are starting to stick out. That is why I like to make my videos closer to when I freshly shower, because when your hair is wet, it has no other choice than to stay down. But once it starts drying, it just that's me right now. So I have to put my hair in a braid.